Do you want me to talk or do you want to talk?
You talk first. You're better at talking first.
Okay. So we both have a coach in common who does mindset training, mental prep for workouts, life coaching, and during the start of the pandemic, she started doing Zoom webinars on things like mental toughness and sleep and nutrition and all this stuff. And so that's the first time we met each other, was on those webinars. And they were fairly small. They were like 8 to 10 people. And so we all knew each other and we all knew each other's names and started talking on Instagram and other apps and stuff that we had that had workout stuff on it. And so that's how we officially met the first time.
Those webinars were very interactive. You had to participate, like, because it was such a small group, you had to participate a lot. Then after that, we did another like online, it was a
virtual summit
for like fitness, where they had different speakers come in, and it was all through Zoom, and we both had signed up for it and went to a bunch of different sessions. And I remember messaging her on Instagram and being like, hey, you did such a good job asking a question and like talking on the screen today. Like, I was really impressed. I was like, that was cool.
Yeah, so our coach exchanged our numbers with each other and was like, hey, y'all are going through a lot of the same things. You're really similar. I end up sending you the same Instagram posts and memes all the time. So you're like the same people, you should talk. We were like, great, cool. Yeah, another person to talk to. And we texted a little bit back and forth about everything, anything, random things. And then one day I just texted her. I was like, hey, how's it going? And you were like, are you sure you want to hear? I was like, yeah. And then that kind of started everything. Like, it was like this huge snowball after that.
Yeah. I feel like after that one day, you were at Power Monkey Camp and I was at home, and it was just, I was having a rough patch. You were there to
help you through it.
Help me through it. And then we texted every day. I guess it was like the beginning of October. Mm-hmm. We started doing like workouts over FaceTime. So we would set up the camera. We both had our home gyms because it was during COVID, so we couldn't go to a gym. We did workouts together.
Watched movies together over Zoom.
Like screen share.
Played board games over Zoom.
Mm-hmm. We did Yahtzee a couple times.
Yep.
Early November, we had said, hey, what would it be like if we moved together?
Yeah. I think we were both ready to like pick up and go to a new place, and we were both living with our parents. So we were ready to move out, and we were like, hey, why don't we move somewhere together? Where would you want to live? Where do I want to live? And we just kind of like, we're like, all right, let's go. Let's make it happen.
So this was before we had ever met each other in person. We had not met each other in person ever before. So we had decided, we were like, okay, we're going to move. We wanted to move either to San Diego or Austin. San Diego, we were like gung-ho for San Diego, and then it just kind of didn't work out. So Austin was like our second on both of our lists, and we were like, okay, let's do this. And then we wanted to meet in person before we actually lived together. Like,
probably a good idea, right?
Good idea. So on Thanksgiving, she drove from Arkansas to Kentucky, and I drove from New York to Kentucky. We got an Airbnb and met up together. We went hiking. We went and saw the
retired Kentucky Derby
horses. She's terrified of horses.
I don't like horses.
But she went because I love animals. I love all animals. Over the Thanksgiving weekend. And then we went home. And the whole time we were together in Kentucky, it was like, I knew that I wanted a more of a relationship than just a friendship. And I think she knew, but we didn't tell each other.
We both liked each other. We both wanted to like have a relationship, but we were both like afraid that the other one wasn't feeling that way.
Yeah.
So we didn't say anything the whole weekend.
We like wouldn't like hold hands or like nothing. It was like, looking back, I like have to laugh at it because it's really funny. 2 days later, on December 1st, I messaged her and was like, hey, I feel like I need to let you know this because I don't want to move in and it to be awkward, but I have feelings for you more than friendship. Like, I really like you. I don't want this to ruin things. So I sent the message, and she took so long to respond.
I was at work, and at the moment I didn't have my phone, and I couldn't answer the text. It was like, what, a couple hours maybe?
And I was at home stressing out because I was like, oh my gosh, she got the message. she doesn't like me. This is gonna ruin our whole plan to move together. And then finally she texted me and was like, yeah, I have the same feelings. Like,
So sorry it took me so long to text. I'm sorry, but yes, I feel the same way.
just had a mini heart attack. It's okay. So then we moved. I met up with you in Arkansas on New Year's.
Yep.
Just after Christmas, I drove to Arkansas because we moved in January 2nd to our house in Austin. And that's kind of how it started. And then after that, we lived together for a few months. Absolutely loved every moment of it. Every second of it. Didn't want to be apart from you ever.
Mm-mm.
Still don't want to be apart from you ever.
Nope.
And then in May, we went to Power Monkey Camp. So that's where she was when she first texted me. That started our long everyday texts. I had 3 different options for proposing, but I decided that Power Monkey Camp would be the most, like, kind of full circle moment. So the first day of camp, I'm really nervous because I'd never been. She had been 5 times before. This was her 5th time going.
I just thought she was nervous all day because it's new people and she'd never been to camp before. And it's like a lot of like get to know you the first night. So you have to play like silly games, like name games and all this stuff. And so she's like super nervous. And I just think, oh, it's just Lydia. She's just nervous. And she's like, why don't we go take a picture down by the lake? And I'm like, no, it's like kind of rainy. You don't want to take it tomorrow? She's like, no, I want to take it now. And I'm like, okay. She's like, why don't we get Dawn to take the picture? Because Dawn's the coach that introduced us. I was like, she's eating dinner. Leave her alone. And so she's like, okay. And like 2 minutes later, she's like, no, I really want to take the picture with Dawn. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, fine.
Meanwhile, Dawn was over. So I had messaged Dawn earlier that day and been like, okay, I'm going to do it today. Doing it after dinner. Just be ready. And she's like, okay, I'm ready whenever you are. So she's over there telling her entire table that I'm about to propose. And they're all like giggling, and we walk over and none of them look at Alex. No one's like, I'm like, hey Dawn, can you come take a picture for us? She's like, absolutely. And Axel, like, we're walking down the hill towards the lake. Dawn and Alex are walking in front of me, and I'm trying to get the rings out of my pocket. And I should have done it before, but we bought a pack of silicone rings because we had said like that's probably what we're gonna wear most because we're very athletic and hardly ever wear actual jewelry.
Right.
And I was trying to get the one specific ring out of the package of rings, and I was struggling hard. And she had no idea.
Completely oblivious. I'm just talking to Dawn. We're just walking down to the lake. I'm like, whatever, it's all good.
There's a professional photographer that works at the camp, and Dawn had gotten him to make sure that he was in the area. And she was like, when you see me walk down with them, you need to get into the golf cart and drive down and be ready to take these pictures without Alex noticing. And the golf carts are driving down, and Dawn's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna realize. And then I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna realize.
Not for 1 second did I think, oh, she's gonna propose because there's golf carts in the camera guys. I'm like, oh, they're just putting the golf carts back. Like zero idea.
So Dawn starts the camera, and I was like real awkward. It's like, I love you, giggly, kissing her. And then I finally was like, will you marry? I went down on one knee, and then I was like, will you be with me the rest of your life? Will you be mine and marry me? First thing she said, she backed up and was like, no! But it's because she thought the entire time, I had told her a couple weeks before that she needed to have her nails done for the next month, because that was her one thing. She was like, can you just tell me when to have my nails done? It's like, that's gonna give it away. So I was just like, next month, just have them done. She thought I was gonna propose when we went with my family to the beach. So I totally threw her off with that. So she was like, no, this is happening right now.
And then I said yes.
Yes. We love board games. I feel like most nights that I'm just sitting there, we're usually watching TV, but like we don't really watch TV. We just have it on, and it's extra sound in our house. And I'll pull out either Pandemic, Catan, Ticket to Ride. We love different board games. I love card games. Like we play those a lot.
Yeah.
It's like Uno, dose.
We found a lot of like board game, card game kind of things that are 2-player that we can play together, or they're like humans against the board game, and so like we love doing those things. We obviously what?
I'm a really sore loser.
She is it's awful. And she's a sore winner too, so it's never good.
So true. I'm really bad. Like, if I'm losing, I start pouting.
And then if she wins, it's over celebration, like haha in your face.
Yeah, but you still love playing them with me.
I do love playing with you, yes.
So board games, we have a full gym in our garage because we both love CrossFit. That was, kind of what brought us together.
Yep.
Was our love for CrossFit and working with Dawn. So
yep. So we'll work out in the garage gym together. We go to the CrossFit box together. We watch a bunch of sports and stuff on TV. We had season tickets to the Spurs and to the Round Rock Express. We love going to those things and seeing all those. We love kind of sports and fitness.
Yes. We watch a lot of gymnastics and diving. Those sports are our favorites.
Yep. And then I think we just like the outdoors a lot. So like our back patio sitting out there, we have like a fire pit that we use a lot together.
Going hiking. Finding different trails to hike.
We do a lot of the those games where it's like geocaching around town so we can explore new places.
Yep, the Clued Up games. Those are really fun.
And then I think other than that, we just like museums and aquariums. Like anywhere we go, we're like, all right, where's the aquarium? Where's the zoo? What museum can we go see? Just like exploring and learning new things together.
I love going to the beach and being near water. The fact that we're near water right now, I'm in heaven. I love water. Like I have tons of videos of just water.
Yep, you do.
Because I love the sound of rivers and oceans, but I especially love doing it with you. Makes it more fun.
Absolutely.
I think I'm most excited about making it official.
Yeah.
Taking your last name, having it on paper, being really wife and wife.
Mm-hmm. We talked about it before. We kind of feel like we're already married. Yeah. Like we moved in together. We do everything together. Like we've gone through some like huge changes and like huge struggles and then huge ups. And so I feel like we're already married, but this is just like the celebration of everything. Like
celebrating it.
Yeah, like telling people like we're in for this. Like this is my person.
We're committed.
Yeah.
To each other.
And then getting to see you when I walk down the aisle. I can't wait.
So excited. So I'm walking down the aisle first because all I wanted was for me to be able to see her walk down the aisle.
I'm ready to walk to you, babe.
So excited. I think I'm also excited about the party afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Lots of dancing, the donkeys.
Yes. Beer burros.
I'm hoping that we get to at least enjoy the donkeys for a little bit before they leave.
The bourbon unburial.
Yes, you are very excited about that.
I'm very excited about that. I get to dig up the bourbon we buried a month ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited just to celebrate with everybody. I know there's a couple people that couldn't make it, but the people that are going to be here, I'm really excited that they're here and we get to celebrate and be all together. What brings everybody together other than a wedding?
5 years.
5 years.
I'll be 36.
And I'll be turning 35.
Yep.
Ugh. 35 is such a crazy number. I think we'll definitely be in a house of our own, not renting.
That would be awesome.
That would be so awesome. You'll be a cool pharmacist person.
I'm not now?
I mean, you are cool, but you'll be even cooler then.
Okay.
Because you're already super cool, and I feel like your bosses are gonna be like, yeah, she's pretty rock star.
You're silly.
I hope to be coaching CrossFit full time. That would be awesome in 5 years. And I would really love to have a kid or two by that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you see us in 5 years?
I think it's focused around family. Like the two of us as a family having experiences and stories that we can tell, and a kid or two to start a family and raise them right and have all the experiences that come with that. and all the thrills. And
Disney.
Sure, absolutely.
I love Disney.
I think I see us being like a full, like I feel like we're family right now, like it's us, but like a big family.
Just doing everything that we love together with
Other people
and kids.
and yeah.